Hello everyone, welcome back. In this section we're just going to go over how to add some posts within our blog area that's on our home page here. And we're going to cover what some of these elements do and how we can edit them. So the first thing we're going to do is go where it says posts, and we already made a simple little dummy post here, and I'm actually just going to trash that post to begin with. So we're left with a clean slate after we go to delete permanently. If we want to, we can refresh the site and see that this will no longer be there, and now it says nothing found. So we're going to then go to the dashboard and click add new to make a new post, and I'm just going to title this post Fields of Green. And within this I'm going to add some dummy text here, and I'll also add a capitalization, or I'll actually add a heading 1 at the top. Now when you do that, you might see that everything else turned to heading 1 text, and it's huge, and you may not want that. So what you need to do is highlight that right there and change it to paragraph, and now everything goes back to paragraph. But if you hit return just once, and now you change this to a heading 1, only this is changed to a heading 1. So that's a way that you can work around that. Now another thing you can do is, I believe I mentioned this earlier, but you can set a publishing date and time within this area that you want it to publish. I want it to publish immediately, so I'm going to hit cancel, but it's something that you can note that you can do if you have a bunch of posts that you want to go out at different times. Now you can also add categories, and for this category I'm going to just call this fields, and I'll add this, and now I have a category for this post. It will go into the fields category. I can also add tags like green, fields, farm, and I can add those as well, and now those 3 come up as separate tags, I should say. And now if we want to add a featured image to this post, I'll click that, and now I'll add an image with green fields here just to fit the theme. And if we want to then publish and see what this looks like, we can do so. And now when we go back to the home page and click refresh, we have this image of the green fields image that we just put, and below it is the start of our article, and you can actually read more here if you go on it, or you can click here to read more of it, to read the full article. Now within this area we can notice that our post is named this long URL that has the date that it was posted on and then says Fields of Green. To change that, we can go into where it says settings and then settings and then permalinks, and then down in this area, see the custom structure section. We'll click on that, and we'll just change this to say %, post name, %, and then we'll go down and we'll save it. Now if you see the current structure right here with the date, and then it says Fields of Green page, it will now say, and then we go down to the image and we click on the article Fields of Green, we will see it says our domain name then / Fields of Green instead of the whole date and then / Fields of Green. This is important because it makes it more easy for your users to find this page and the post itself. So when we go back, another thing that we can do within the post area is we'll just add another post just to give us more on our home page. In this one I'm going to put Hillside as the title, and I will add Hillside here as well, and I will copy in some more of this dummy text. I'll make this a heading 1 so it's large, and I wanted to also add this image as well of a hillside here, and I'll set that as the featured image. Something I want to show you though, for SEO purposes, what you can do is when you set your featured image, and you go to set here, you can rename it, and you can name it hillside, for example, for each of these things. The description, the alternative text, the caption, and the title. And that will help with your SEO because Google will see that you're trying to focus on hillside as the image description. And if you wanted to, you could add hillside here as well. Now, if you want to, you can publish it. And now, when we go to the home page, we should see another post there on the hillside, and there it is. And it says recent posts, hillside and fields of green. And now we all have categories, fields, and then we didn't categorize hillside, so it says uncategorized. So that's something interesting to note. Now, if you are not happy with how this looks, what you can do is go back here, and then we'll go to where it says appearance, and then we'll go to widgets. And within the widgets section, we can see it has a sidebar area that has search, recent posts, recent comments, archives, categories, and meta. And when we go back, we see search, recent posts, recent comments, archives, categories, and meta. I'm actually going to remove a couple of these because I don't think they're necessary. I'm going to remove meta, and how we do that is we click on it, and then we just simply click delete there. And I'll also remove recent comments as well and click delete there. Now it saves by default. We don't have to go save anywhere on this widgets page. And now when we refresh this page, we should no longer have the recent comments or the meta section showing up. So we refreshed, and now you can see that we no longer have this recent comments or the meta section over here. We still have our images and everything else though with our blog posts. And that's about it for this section. I just wanted to give you this quick walkthrough on how to do that and change the URL as well as set featured images and things like that. But before we wrap it up, I'll just go into one last little thing. If you wanted to, within the posts here, you could actually go in, and if we click edit on this hillside post, for example, and we wanted to add an image within the post, we could click add image, and now we'll just go and click this one here. That's as close as we have to a hillside. And if we wanted to have the text wrap around the image, for example, what we could do is add some of this text here right alongside of the image. We'll get rid of hillside here for now, and we'll add this text. Excuse me, I forgot to make it smaller. And we'll add that text, and if you look, it's up here around this image. Now, if we click on if we just update it right now, and then we go and update the home page, and we go down to where it says hillside, and we click on the article, we'll see that in the article, we only have this little bit of text to the left, just this part, which is coincidentally just the part right here. And how we can change that is we'll click on this image, and you'll see this border come up around it, and you'll click align left, and now the text jumps right up to the side of it. If you click align right, it changes sides like that. And now if we click update and go back to this post, and now once it refreshes completely right here, we'll click refresh on this page, and now we can see that the image is to the right of the article that we wrote. So that's it for this section. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to reach out to me. Thanks.